So here we are, everybody's favorite thing to do after a long 8-hour day of flying. We got to put the loose equipment on the plane. So here we have the Kodiak 900, and of course the Kodiak 900 has these really cool wheel fairings, but it makes it a little bit challenging to tow. So we are at a public FBO at a large airport, and they need the aircraft available to tow should they need to move it around overnight. So we have to leave the aircraft with the brakes off and ready to tow. So a few tips and tricks with the Kodiak 900 specifically. Number one, this is a little nose wheel cover that you get with the new airplane, or should be with your airplane. And this is invaluable because it prevents this really shiny, beautiful new nose wheel cover from getting scratched. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on. In order to put it on, it just goes right over the top like this, goes around the nose hydraulic, and clips back there. And you'll notice your toe fittings have little holes right here. Additionally, the other sort of tip and trick is the Kodiak 900 actually has some toe extenders. So there's two little things that go in here, and it helps you get a tow bar on here quite a bit easier. But as you can see, this is important to always put on the plane in order to prevent and protect this nose wheel if they're going to tow it. So another thing that I always want to do is I like putting the prop anchors on, and the reason for that is, of course, with a PT6, this prop can just spin freely. So if it's windy or blowing, they can hit the tow bar as it's being towed. So a lot of FBOs these days require these to be on, but I always like to put them on just to prevent any potential prop damage. Additionally, we also have an inlet plug, and we have these other NACA inlet plugs that just go on the scoops here in the front, prevents any birds or anything from getting in there overnight. So I always put these on as well. The last two things for loose equipment that we put on for overnight sitting outside, we always put the pitot covers on. That's just mostly for precipitation, anything getting in those pitot covers, and certainly if it's going to be snowing or icy outside, you want to cover those up. And then this actually goes inside the cabin. This is a control lock, goes through the yoke. This is really important, especially at bigger airports like this with a lot of jets. There's a ton of jet blast, and you don't always know where that jet blast is coming from or what direction. So this locks my yoke, so my ailerons and my elevator from getting blown around in the wind or the jet blast. So always put these on anytime the airplane sits out overnight.